All right, boys and girls, welcome to Learning Guitar. So we have the Lumineers again. They did this song called So Long. I really enjoy this song to play and listen to it. It has this kind of old school English pop band group songs since the 90s, early 20s there, the Verb and so on, that kind of sound. It reminds me of this. So yeah, this is a nice song. Let's go into So Long. All right. So we had a setup here with capo on second. That's the best setup for us to handle the 3 chords only needed for a song, but also to get the notes correct there. We want to highlight certain notes in the strumming. So capo on second, that's the best scenario for us. Let's go into the 3 chords, B minor, A, and E. So starting with B minor now, that's a bar chord. You have the index finger on the 2nd fret and you push down 5 strings. You count from bottom up like this. Then you need to add 4th on D, 4th on G, and 3rd on B. All right, next chord is A. That goes open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 2nd B, and open E. And the final chord will be E. And that will be open E, 2nd A, 2nd D, 1st G, open B, and open E. Okay, so we're gonna start with the verse first, and we're gonna learn the strumming pattern. All right, so it's about 4 downs, 1 string around. It goes like this. Okay, without any notes highlight or so, just 4 downs, and that means you're gonna play on the 3rd down, a little bit on the higher strings down there. So bass notes, 1st, 2nd, then on the 3rd. Go down a little bit, and then on the 4th you go back to bass again. That gives a certain rhythm. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bass, bass, top, bass, 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 top, bass. All right, that's a good starting point. But then we have certain notes to highlight on this strumming. And first, I can just tell you, you have this chord progression of B minor, 2 string rounds, A2, and E4. That is what the verse is all about. So B minor 2, A2, E4. So for this strumming in B minor, you're gonna play like this. So that means you're gonna play on the first 2 downs, the bass. Okay? And then you have 2 notes here you wanna highlight. So that will be to play on the 3rd fret B string, and then the open B string. So you have to lift off, not the open, sorry, the 2nd one. You have that with the bar finger there, all right? So 3rd B and 2nd B. So that is 1 string around, so bass, bass, and then the 2 notes on the B string. When you do the downstrokes there on the note strings, so to speak, you have to keep it pretty short. You cannot go all the way down like this, because then the notes will just vanish. You want to really hit the notes there, so short downstrokes. Maybe incorporate the G as well as a supporting string or so. So one rule is, if you have a note you want to highlight, then that will be the last note you play, or that string you play in your downstroke. All right, so that is the way to highlight certain notes, the last string. Try to avoid the E string, that means, okay? So technical stuff there, 2 string rounds of that. Then you have the A, okay? If you go with just plain strumming, then you play 2 string rounds of the down, 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 all right? So, but you want to highlight the notes, then you have to think away from that and play like this. So that means you're gonna play 2 times on the bass strings, and then you hit the note on the 2nd fret G string, and then you go back to bass as the 1st string round, and then the 2nd round you're gonna play like this. So that will be 2 times on the bass, then the notes 2nd G, and open B. So you have to lift off that finger. That will be the A parts. So, and then we have the final E, okay? It goes like this for 2 rounds. If you play just plain strumming, then you have 4 rounds of strumming like this. If you choose to go with a more melody-based thing, then you're gonna play the first string round like this. So that will be the bass 2 times, then the first fret, the G string as the note, and the bass 1 time. That's the first half of it, or the first strumming. The second strumming is to play, so that will be the bass 2 times, then the notes first G and second G. So you have to add your little pinky down there. Incorporate that as well. That will be the second. Then you play that for 2 rounds. So the third will be again in the same way as we started the first one. And the fourth in the same way as we played the second round with the added pinky. All right, so that will be 1 round of the melody style. That is how you handle the B minor to A2 and E4. That corporation round, you're gonna play for 3 rounds. So it doesn't matter if you go with just plain strumming or you go with the melody-based thing there. You play it for 3 corporation rounds. So 1 round with just strumming, I'm gonna play for you, and then I'm gonna go into 1 round with the melody-based thing there. So let's go. So that is the verse play, and after these 3 rounds you're gonna go into the chorus. So sit in isolation all the time, that's where you are in the lyric. All right, not a good scenario, but anyway, we need to play it. So you're gonna play now just plain strumming, same strumming style, the 4 downs, and you're gonna play B minor 2 strumming rounds, A1 and E1. You play it for 4 rounds. So B minor 2, A1, E1, 4 rounds goes like this. And that's your first course. All right, so from now on, guys, no news in this song. I'm just gonna go over how everything comes there. After the first chorus, you're gonna go into the second verse and play that in the exact same way, 3 rounds of that. And then comes the second chorus there, played in the same way as the chords we just learned for 4 string rounds. And after this second chorus, we have an instrumental part. And what you're gonna do there is to play the verse play for 2 corporation rounds. So that's just an instrumental part, and then after that comes the third and final verse, played in the exact same way, but instead of 3 rounds, you play for 4 rounds, okay? So it's a little bit longer, 4 rounds instead of 3, and then we'll come into the third chorus, and that is also played in the exact same way as the previous courses, but again, it's a little longer. You're gonna play it for 6 rounds. 6 rounds of the chorus play, and after that we have the final outro part left. You just continue with the same chorus play for another 2 rounds, and that wraps up for the Lumineers So Long. Okay guys, so I really enjoy to do these tutorials, and especially when I get the great songs like this from the Lumineers So Long. So obviously a guitar song, and you can hear the guitar there, so it's very nice to have something that is very, very playable. So give it a try, hope you enjoyed it, and if you enjoyed these tutorials, then make sure you subscribe to Gordon Guitar. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much, and play tuned.